Welcome back to the Immigrant section. I'm Abbas Wahab. Back today. With me tonight is Tamara Shevon. Hey. Is she here? We out here. Listen, let me just cut to the chase, Tamara, okay?
Okay.
I fuck with people. I fuck with white people. You fuck with white people. Let's talk about it, okay?
What kind of fucking are we talking about?
I mean, both. I think in every form of the word, I think applies to us both.
Yeah, we getting jobs from white people, but we also fucking them for those jobs.
I know, yeah. We out here. No, I feel like you're like on the girl side of like my exact hustle kind of thing.
I've actually never fucked a black guy.
I have never fucked a black girl.
Oh my God.
I think we're gonna have to fuck.
Ew.
Oh, what the fuck? No. You better not be in.
It's not ew. It's just like, no.
Look, we're gonna have to do it for science, okay?
Well, how big's your dick?
Like, I'm actually like, I'm blessed. Well, I mean, like, I'm blessed, like, by, like, I will not disappoint.
So you're like 7?
Plus. Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, we're getting it in. Look, what are we? Not even 1 minute in. We're getting it in, boys.
Is this why you brought me here?
Yeah. This might be the quickest podcast ever, right? We'll wrap it up in 20 minutes.
Right now.
Yeah, exactly. There's just footage of just the cab coming here.
Your Uber awaits.
You come back on in 12 episodes talking about he ain't 7 inches.
Yeah, don't bring me back if you know that's what it is.
She's never, people are going to be like, whoa, what happened to Tamara? Oh, she was crazy. She was fucking crazy. We cut her off. You, again, this has been the case with so many people I've talked to so far, but it's like, I see you at the shows.
Yeah.
I have a very like superficial, shallow knowledge of who you are, like what your backstory is and shit like that.
Okay.
But I don't really know it. It's kind of like, yo, what up, Tamara? Yo, boss, what up? And then we out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. So I kind of like to start with getting like your backstory a little bit. I know you talk about Scarborough. I don't know if that's where you grew up, but you also talk about China randomly. I don't know how any of this shit fits in. So just start from the beginning, and you don't have to be like, like this year or whatever, but just kind of like give the overview.
Yeah, so I grew up in Scarborough, like Meadowvale and Ellesmere area, which is like right on the border of Pickering.
Okay.
So it's like I still didn't have to go to No Frills, but it was close by.
Yeah, if you don't know where that is, just refer to Drake lyrics.
Yeah, Drake pumps up Kennedy Road like it's a tank.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And Kennedy Road flows. I'm like, what are we going to?
Yeah, right?
Lowe's?
You're talking about a fucking transit schedule here.
Yeah, like Kennedy Road's not anything to put it in any sort of mixtape. But
He's just reading the westbound 52 bus schedule. That's it.
Yeah, first he was at Kennedy Road, then he was in Weston Road. And
Weston Road flows, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck.
Forest Hill.
Drake, I love you, but like, what's going on? Where did you?
Huge fan, absolutely.
Huge fan?
Do not misunderstand. Yeah, if he's hearing this, which he's not, by the way.
I've been tweeting Drake for months.
Yeah,
he hasn't like.
Does he ever hit you up?
No, but I feel like living I need to be like putting more thoughty pictures up on the internet.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
So yeah, no, I grew up in Scarborough, and I lived in Alberta for 3 years.
Yeah.
So I was working in Waterton Lakes National Park.
Wait. So you grew up in in Scarborough?
Yeah.
And like, when did you go to Alberta? Like, that was a huge jump. You worked in Alberta?
I worked in Alberta from the time I was 18 to 21.
So we skipped straight to 18, right?
Oh, well, I grew up in Scarborough.
I want to know, like, ethnically, like, are you from, like, Caribbean background?
Yeah, so we're Jamaican Jews.
Okay, what the fuck is even that?
Yeah, we're Jamaicans.
What's the total population of Jamaican Jews out there?
I don't know.
Is there a Facebook group?
No, there's no Facebook group.
There's no barbecue? There's no summer barbecue every year?
No, my great-great-grandmother was from Israel.
Okay.
And then she immigrated somehow, a strong swimmer, to Jamaica.
Right? She definitely didn't pay for it. Am I right? Hello.
Hey. So, and then...
the Holocaust didn't happen.
She apparently got with the darkest guy in Jamaica.
Hell yeah.
And then my family was just like, yeah, I don't know. So everyone in my family looks different.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's like my mom looks like me, but my sister looks like she's fully like mixed, and then my other sister looks white. And
yeah, that happens, right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Punnett squares.
Is there any resentment though? Let's be honest, because there's complexion shit. Like there's like there's like in the black community, there's like like if you're light skinned, you're like, "Pff, look at this boot. Like you're
Yeah.
automatically bougie off the get go, right? You don't even have to say it.
Yeah, but the acne doesn't sit well with them.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have to go
exactly.
through that 16-year-old shit where there's all the shit on my face.
Yeah,
I
you
was
got
like, but
darker
I'm still me no
complexion,
matter
but
what.
you're doing it. Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Fuck proactive.
Yeah, who's trying to get that proactive?
Yeah,
I was just like
queen.
good, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, look at this skin. That's what your kids could have.
Yeah, look at this shit. Did you grow up in a white neighborhood?
Yeah, fully
Yeah,
white.
okay,
I was the
same
only
here.
black person on my street.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's
okay,
one
okay.
other person, Tiffany, my friend.
I hate that bitch already.
Yeah, I grew up on Fawn Ridge Trail, which is the whitest fucking shit ever.
Von Ridge?
Fawn Ridge, like a
Fawn
fawn,
Ridge,
like a
Jesus.
baby deer.
I don't even
That's
know.
something that I didn't even know about.
Fawn, yeah, that sounds like a menu item in a place I'm not allowed to go into.
Would you like the Fawn Ridge special?
I don't know what that is, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Like,
you
oh, you
please
get it
leave
in the
it?
woods. What
Yeah.
are the woods?
Have you seen Get Out? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
get in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was crazy because like my family was really affluent, like growing up.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
So I didn't have the
So you didn't come up with struggle.
no.
Not like, did you face a lot of like bullshit at school, or like, was it like kind of like a well-to-do area where everyone was like, yeah, be inclusive and like be the black girl? You
I
know?
mean, no guys liked me.
Did they call you exotic?
Oh my god, don't.
Yeah.
Exotic's fucked, man.
Yeah.
Like the word exotic is just like, you know, the white way.
Yeah, right.
Of
It'd
being
be
like, our culture didn't teach us this. And you're
yeah,
like, okay.
yeah, I'm interested,
Yeah, I'm interested, but I'm not. Yeah.
but I'm not at all, right?
I'm
This is
interested
a
in you-
novelty to me.
Yeah. It's like I'll see you behind the tree, but I won't
Yeah.
see you at my house. Like,
yeah, right.
yeah. So it was kind of crazy, but my mom was just like put me in everything she never did. So,
Okay, yeah, like try to like live vicariously through you, kind of thing.
yeah, like swimming,
Dancing.
horseback riding. That was a jump.
Horseback riding.
I'm a good horseback rider.
Fucking right. Look at you.
Yeah.
That's why you're asking explicitly about dick size. You're like, motherfucker, I ride horses. All right.
I do. It's not the only thing, but yeah.
7+ inches. Yes, ma'am. We'll fucking see about that.
I'm an equestrian bitch.
yeah, right.
You know what it is.
Damn, this bitch
Blazers
is
and
crazy.
jeans all day.
Yeah, right. Yeah. this bitch is on that jockey dick.
Yeah, no, so I did gymnastics and shit.
Did any of it stick?
I played rugby for a really long time.
That was your thing, or did they push you into it?
No, I decided
That was
to,
your
so I was
thing.
like, if I can't punch these bitches, I might as well tackle them. you
Yeah,
know what I
right.
mean?
Fuck you, bitch. Yeah.
And I was a competitive swimmer for my whole life, actually.
Oh hell yeah.
So
So you're an athlete, straight up.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
can't tell from how much McDonald's I've eaten since, but
No, you're looking good. You're doing well. You have a confidence about you that I admire. Legit.
yeah. So I did I was a professional swimmer for a long time. Did rugby.
Professional?
Yeah,
So what is that like? How does it? What do you mean?
as in like I swam with like a club, and then I like literally like I went,
Is there money in that?
I never saw it because my mom's Jewish.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. Yeah. Ayo, we're back at that.
no, but yeah, no, there's good money in it. You just have to wake up like 4 a.m. in the morning, drive all the way to Kitchener. Like, I don't know why I was in a Toronto club. It was weird.
Oh, they love swimming in Kitchener, by the way.
Yeah.
The pool cities. It's called the pool cities.
Is it?
No, I meant that.
So yeah, no, and then I played rugby for 7 years, played like for Toronto. Like I just, yeah, rugby's my jam. That's what it is.
Fuck yeah.
Cause you only get a mouthpiece. Like you get like a mouth guard. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. You don't have to deal with any other equipment and shit. Is that what you-
I'd love to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to.
So wait, so you like that or you don't like that?
I like it because it's like, you know, you have to
Real,
learn how to play
raw.
a sport properly.
Okay, so
you
it's
can't
like
just,
you
like-
do it safely. Or
Yeah,
like,
because if someone gets injured, it's like one of you two fucked up.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you gotta fall in a certain way?
You
or-
don't. You learn how to fall. You learn how to tackle.
How do you fall correctly?
You kind of like when you get the hit, you start to like grab the person that's with you, and you kind of just
So you
fall, on
fall
your
as a
side.
unit.
Yeah, you fall as a unit.
Yeah, okay.
You're not supposed to get blindsided. You're supposed to see the person coming.
In rugby, do you have to hit somebody direct head on?
Yeah.
Is that a rule?
Yeah,
You can't come from behind?
you can come from behind, but you kind of know it's coming. You can feel it.
Okay.
So if someone's chasing you from behind, you know
Okay.
because they're screaming.
Yeah. wait. Are they supposed to as part of the sport?
No.
Okay.
They just do because
It's
they're
some
trying to
war
catch up.
cry.
Like if you're already further, yeah. Imagine.
Did you guys have that thing? Did your team have that? I see those big rugby teams.
The Haka.
The Haka, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
guys have that?
That's just like New Zealand shit.
Yeah.
I played rugby too
So Scarborough Haka.
in Uxbridge. Any team that did the Haka, we knew we were gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
Anyone who spent too much time learning that shit couldn't play basic rugby.
Yeah.
It's incredibly complicated.
It's so true.
It's like a
Our-
dance.
Our chair was just rugby.
You beat them so bad they all just went and joined dance classes,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a
They
little
should have been in
drama,
dance
little
classes in the
rugby.
first place.
they're like, guys, let's forget about this uniform, right? Let's dance.
Yeah, honestly. So like rugby was fun. It was good. It was a good stress reliever for sure.
So what drove you to go to Alberta? Was it like 18, you were done high school, and you were like, yo, I'm out to the West? Oh, because that shit was popping off like 10, 12 years ago. Like, they were like,
Stop
yo,
showing my
oil.
age. Thank you.
No, I mean, I remember all my friends, their families moved to Calgary right when I was leaving, right at the beginning of my high school. Like, everyone
okay.
was moving to the West. They're like, yo, that's where the money is, the West, the West, the West. Is that what drove you out there?
No, I was living with like my friend Teresa, and she was looking up jobs at a job fair, and she's like, "Yo, there's this place called the Kilmorey Lodge in Waterton Lakes. We should go for the summer." And I have nothing to do. I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then we went, and
how far is that from like Edmonton, Calgary, like Maine?
3 hours south of Calgary. It's on the border of Montana. It's only
okay.
four. It's a town with 4 streets. It's a national park
Yeah.
with 4 streets filled with like deer, cougar, bears, grizzlies, and black, rams. Like sometimes I couldn't even make it to work for 15 minutes because rams were like knocking heads on our path.
Yeah, well, and that's them kind of like spitting game, right?
Yeah.
If I understand correctly.
Yeah. Ram
Somebody's
spitting game.
somebody's in that equation. Somebody's gonna fuck or somebody's trying to fuck.
Yeah.
When they're hitting fucking horns, right?
Yeah. So it's like positive domestic.
Yeah, you're not
abuse.
even like trying to honk. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like,
I was
let
walking.
him figure it out. You know.
I was walking. Some people like.
Oh, you're
walking
not
up
even in the car.
No, I'm not in a car.
Oh, true.
Deer would just like wake up beside my place. We lived in a place called like the Crack Shack that we called it.
Yeah.
It was on the lawn of our
Because
actual.
of the crackers or no? No.
No, it's just because it was a slanted little house on the lawn of our actual restaurant, and everyone thought it was the shed, but it was our house.
What? And all the wait staff live there?
No, just me and 2 other girls.
What the fuck is this? Like, how? What? So you lived in a shack outside the restaurant that you worked at?
Legit. We called it Crack Shack. Holla back.
And did you just like steal everything from the kitchen and like all the food? Did you live off of that restaurant pretty much?
Yeah. So my roommate lived like, well, she works in the kitchen, so
Yeah.
she brought shit home. all
She
the time.
brought shit home.
And
You
then-
brought like already opened bottles of wine and shit, right?
Oh my god!
I know
hope
how
this
it
doesn't
is.
travel far enough.
No,
I used to-
it's too
I used to
late.
jack mad bottles of wine from the cellar.
It's so far in the past. Just come clean, Tamara. Let's talk about that.
Surprise, surprise! I used to steal wine.
Hell yeah, you're living. I just dabbled in like the service industry just a little bit this past summer.
Where'd you work?
You know that fucking dinner with a view, that shit that got like protested, the domes, the domes. So I didn't realize because we're pumping out so much shit. I didn't realize that taking the open bottles of wine is like a huge. All of the service people are like, there was like a secret community of like exchanging half-empty bottles.
No.
Everyone was taking shit home. I didn't even realize it. I was eating the beef. You know, I was fucking focusing on the beef. These guys were playing the long game, trying to get that wine.
Well, I would just make sure I was really good friends with the bartenders, and they would fill up a coffee cup, in quotations.
Yeah. Oh, while you're working.
Of wine.
Yeah.
And then they deliver it to me, and I'd smash it.
And you just give people terrific service, right?
Oh yeah, I was like, honestly, I made like $13,000 a summer. In 3 months, I'd make $13,000 in tips.
I can't imagine that shit.
Yeah.
Guys, we don't have access to that kind of shit.
No, you gotta go to Alberta. But I don't know. Are
you
they
gotta,
failing
we gotta
now?
do the oil rig fucking complex shit.
I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, where it's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. You're just up there with meth, you know? That's all it is. It's just hard money and hard drug addiction. There's nothing out there.
I was dating a guy.
There we go.
That
7 inches plus?
no,
No?
let's not talk about that.
Hell yeah. See, some of us, we're doing all right. Yeah, okay, sorry.
No, no.
I'm feeling good. I'm
I was
feeling
dating a
great.
guy who lived on the rigs, and he's like, I just want to live here forever. I was like, oh. So he would have like what 21 days on, 10 days off.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what you want to do for the rest of your life? Like, that's not going to work out. But it looked sweet. You make like 4 Gs in 21 days. You just fly away to Costa Rica or something and fuck some hooker or whatever the fuck happens.
And they pay you for that time off, right?
Yeah.
You paid for all of it.
Yeah.
It's fucked though. You're just working crazy shifts when you're up there.
But he was working in the kitchen.
Oh yes, there you go. I was in the military, and it's like the people that work. You could talk crazy shit about military, and then you could just be like, "Oh, I was a cook in the military." oh, okay, all right.
What do you do in the military?
I was in the reserves. The Navy.
What? Oh,
I was like the
you're
Marine.
You were on the water?
Well, see,
Not quite.
I was a shitty fucking sailor for 6. I was in 6 years. I was the lowest rank the whole time. Ordinary seaman.
Ordinary seaman?
That's the lowest rank. That's the lowest rank.
Why do they call it ordinary? That's
I know,
so
right?
fucked
It's so
up.
demeaning. Just call it cum. Just be like
Ordinary seaman.
You're regular nut.
Is that
You're
regular
Plain
non-pregnancy
jizz.
cum?
Yeah, plain jizz. Yeah, exactly. You're
Plain
nut.
jizz.
Oh wait, here's the ranks by the way. Ordinary seaman,
Oh no.
able seaman,
No, stop.
leading seaman, master seaman,
Oh god, I don't want to
and
be
then
that guy.
and then yeah, all the master seamans, they got an attitude. That's when you start getting the maple leafs in your fucking chevron thing. Those guys, you gotta be 7-inch plus.
7-inch plus. So why weren't you there?
Yeah, I know. My story's not adding up. No, but I was in that shit. I joined it to make $6,000.
A month?
No, I like boot
What?
camp. When you join the military in Canada, you make boot camp. You make $6,000
A year?
just for boot camp, 9 weeks.
Okay, that's dope.
And I was 17.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And I'm like about to go to college. I'm like, let me join this shit, make this $6,000 motherfucking dollars.
Were you ever on the sea?
I'm not gonna answer that question, okay? I had a long and honorable career in the Canadian Naval Reserves. All right, let's leave it at that. I never saw the open sea.
That's amazing.
Forget about me, okay? All right. How I know you talked about this before. How did you end up in Asia? Tell me from Alberta. What made you be like, fuck Alberta? I'm gonna dip here. And then what happened after that? And how did Asia happen?
I was with someone, and
It's a common theme, huh?
yeah, I commit.
Yeah.
I was with someone for a while, and we broke up. So I decided I was gonna move back home, and then I lived at home doing car sales for like a year.
Used or new?
Well, I sold a lead management product. So I worked for GM doing like lead management tool sales.
Okay.
So like internal marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck this shit, obviously.
You're like, oh wait, this is terrible.
Yeah, this is the worst.
I don't like
I
any
made
of
a
this.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Actually, that job is the job I made the most money in my whole life.
It was salary, right?
Yeah.
So even when you're like sick and you're bumming, you're still getting that.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, what? And that's like not something you should give like, you know, a 21-year-old. But cool. So I lived there, and then I lived at home, and then I moved. I went to school to be a teacher overseas.
Okay. What country? Did you have a plan?
No, I didn't have a plan.
Okay.
I just did it for like all international
You're just trying
countries.
to get OSAP.
No, I was just trying to be like, fuck this. What am I doing with my life? You know? And then I didn't think it was going to happen so quick. So I graduated my course, and then I had like 200 offers like 3 days after my course.
What the fuck?
And I was
What
like,
was the
shit.
course in again, sorry?
At TESOL. So it's like teaching English as a second language.
Oh,
overseas.
like those are when people go to Korea and all that shit.
Yeah. So specifically, you have to get training for that.
I didn't
you can't
even
just
know
like
you
flow
needed
that.
training for it.
Yeah. If you just go to China or Korea, like that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, you're gonna be there. I'm white though.
Yeah, they'll pay you like garbage.
Yeah.
So like your pay is based on like, you know.
There's a certification.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got it.
So I got it, and then I wanted to move to China because I've always been obsessed with China, which is so weird.
Not Japan, China.
Not
Because
Japan.
people are usually obsessed with Japan.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone that's too polite.
That's
you know,
a good point.
I like the whole like I like the ghetto side of it.
I used to live in San Francisco with, and I had this Asian, this girl roommate, half Taiwanese, half Japanese.
Oh.
And she used to tell me, she's like, I don't trust white guys when they know how to speak Chinese.
Yeah, it's like, why'd you learn?
Yeah, right?
Why'd you learn?
What drove you to learn this language?
You're trying to take over our shit?
Yeah, right?
Steal our women? Yeah, straight up.
Oh, San Francisco? Jesus, dude. You see a white girl without an Asian, you'd be like, damn, look at like all white guys, Asian girls.
Really?
Oh, it's so common. It's crazy. It's
How long did you live there?
Like just like 8 months. Like in the comedy scene, like constant joking about like the white guy, like the anger
Really?
of the Asian guys being like, they took another one.
That's how fucking black girls feel about black
right?
guys and white chicks.
Right? Oh yeah, definitely.
100%.
Like I date white chicks a lot.
Exclusively. Because
Yeah.
you just
No,
told me
I mean,
you fucking need black chicks.
I've never fucked a black chick.
Okay. Have you ever made out with a black chick?
Yes. But I've never. I had early on, but like I didn't
How
lose my
early?
virginity. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 21.
Ew.
Yeah, I was
mean, cool.
raised super religious. So I really
Religious in what?
Muslim.
Oh.
I really like at 19. I really was trying not to fuck because I'm like, well, I'm trying to get into heaven. Like what the fuck? Legit. I'm not kidding you. At 19, at 20. By 20, I was like, okay, I'm trying to fuck. But it took me a year to like,
Really?
yeah, get like my social game to a point where I can make it happen. Because I was like so like religiously brought up. Like I was like indoctrinated to like have this shame and fear about sex.
What?
Because I'm originally from Sudan. I was born in Sudan. My family's from there. Like I moved here when I was 6. So I was raised with this very village, third world mentality.
Right.
In
Sudan
London,
is going ape shit crazy as we speak.
right now.
Yeah.
So
The fucking military are
yes.
open up on farmers and villagers.
And the reason people are taking a stance is because of the shit. That bullshit they stood for, I got raised with that mentality in London, Ontario. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, and that really like
That
so
fucks you up. That's where the easiest
super white
people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I grew up with that, and so I mean, in my high school, I did make out with a black chick, but I never.
In your high school, was that 10 years ago?
At this point, yeah, I'm just turning 28, so like, yeah.
Oh, you're 28.
Yeah. What do you think I was?
That works.
That works out. Right? Yeah. You're like, that's right around what I thought. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, so that's what happened.
Wow.
So forget about that.
Because you have.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I'm gonna hook up with a black chick for sure.
I don't think you are.
Oh, I'm gonna for sure.
Are
Especially
you for sure?
I'm for sure gonna. Because I was raised around white girls, so all of my first crushes were white girls, right?
Yeah.
So that's why that's what I pursued actively, because it's like this thing you're geared toward. Like I'm like living out all those like 5th and 6th grade fantasies, you know?
Wow.
I mean, that's what it is, right? Like all those chicks that like I had a crush on, but I couldn't really pursue because I was like living in this like
Oh yeah.
crazy pressure of like not fucking around.
Right.
But now that's kind of it's no longer really in the system. Now I'm just like that clearly that black guy that hooks up with white chicks. Like that it's in my being. You know, you could take one good look at me. People tell me I look like the black guy with good credit. You know what I mean? Like so.
Oh, the people tell you that?
People tell me that. You know
Is
what
it
I
because
mean?
of the checkered shirt you're wearing?
Yeah, well, it's not even checkered. You'll see in the picture later, okay? It has a single pocket that's fucking checkered. The majority of the shirt is black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really trying to prove something.
Yeah, right? And you'll see in the picture. You'll see.
That's funny.
So you got this, you got the accreditation, and then did you end up going to China? Or you said you had 200 offers.
Yeah. So within 11 days, I was in China,
What city?
Beijing.
Beijing. Fucking
Yeah.
smoggy as shit.
Yeah, Smog City.
What happened when you landed there? Like first impressions?
I started reading the Lonely Planet book on Beijing 14 minutes before I landed because I was like, oh shit, what am I doing?
What's that?
Lonely Planet has like a book that gives you like all of the ins and outs of every city in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
The
so,
Lonely Planet.
Yeah, Lonely Planet. So it's like
Huh.
you can pick up one on like Toronto, and it tells you like where to eat, where to like drink, where to like hang out, where to see sights, and it gives you everything. It's like a rundown, quick little phrases that you need to know, little like words that you can translate. So I started reading that aggressively.
Yeah, as you do.
Because someone gave it to me and I was like, I don't need this shit. And then I started landing and I was like, oh, no one speaks English here. I need this shit.
Yeah. You had like a fucking twisty straw coming out of a drink. I'm livid.
It was crazy. So yeah, landing there was fucked because I thought that it was going to be like everyone still spoke English, but they don't.
Zero. Because I used to work in China for a little bit in Shanghai. Zero. Even people are young.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, they probably watch Hollywood movies, right?
Yeah.
Zero English.
Oh no, I was fucked.
Yeah. I'm like, holy fuck.
Someone would just look at me in the airport. They just like grab my face. Was like, Pijo. I was like, okay.
Oh.
And they're like, yes. I was like, okay, so thank you and beer is all I know.
Yeah.
And that's going to help me through this because I'll get so drunk, I'll speak Chinese.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you figured it out. Let me have a couple
Yeah.
of the drinks. I'll figure this shit
And
out.
I lived in like Dashing, which was like,
Like a complex?
it was like a suburb of Beijing. So it was like the Pickering of Beijing.
Okay, all right.
So it took like 40 minutes to get,
Dashing.
yeah, Dashing.
How
Sorry.
easy was it? Who set you up with like your living? Was it all part of the school?
Yeah, the school set me up. So I was a global studies professor.
Ooh.
I know, right? So I like
Did they
lots
call it a GSP?
a what?
Did they call it GSP?
No, what's that?
Global Studies Professor? I feel
No.
like they would call it GSP. I feel like, wouldn't it?
No,
GSP? Come on. Okay. Forget about that.
No, they didn't.
I was so
call it-
confident in that.
Yeah, you're like GSP. I was like
I-
George St. Pierre.
Acronyms is my thing. Yeah. That's my thing is acronyms.
No, yeah, no, I got there. They paid for like I didn't have to pay for accommodations, so my apartment was free.
Was it you guys lived totally off site from the school?
Yeah,
And you were all the teachers?
yeah.
And they're all from Canada? They're all from all over the world or what?
Yeah, I lived with a guy from Mississippi,
God damn.
and then a guy from England, a guy from Hawaii, a girl from North Carolina.
Shit, what was the scene like? Was it like a party or like...
Well, my first year there, I only lived with 70-year-olds. So I was like in bed by 8 p.m. We were drunk by 2 p.m.
Okay, all right.
It was like pretty. I went there initially to just like, get through my MDMA hangover.
Yeah.
I was like addicted to MDMA for a while.
Okay, so you went to China. So that was part of the plan to like wean yourself off of this shit by going to a new environment.
It was like either rehab or
Yeah.
leaving. So
Okay,
I was like,
all right.
okay, I'm going to leave.
And did it work?
Yeah. Worked really well.
So you just couldn't, you didn't even have the need to search for MDMA or you just couldn't find
No,
it?
I didn't have the need to get beheaded. No.
Okay. Good. Yeah. yeah, right. Definitely.
Yeah, so it was like honestly, the week I got there, 2 people got killed. One girl had braided a bunch of cocaine in her hair.
Okay. That didn't even know that was an option. That's sick.
Yeah, so this African chick braided like cocaine into every strand.
Yeah.
And they booked her. They made her take it all out. And they just executed her.
What? They
Yeah.
killed her?
Yeah, they killed her.
In China, if you have more than 40 grams of any narcotic, it's a summary execution, which means they don't need to have a trial. They just have the police just have to basically like do some paperwork saying like, this is the person, here are the drugs, and that's it. You
Yeah.
don't actually have to take them in front of a judge or anything. It's fucked.
Whoa, what is the method of execution?
I think they shoot people
Yeah,
still
they just
like
shoot you in the head.
Right
Fi-
now?
firing
This
squads.
is current? The
Yeah.
current? What?
Yeah.
So you know that Canadian guy Schellenberger?
No.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Did he get killed?
That's what's gonna happen to him. Is he's basically that's why they're complaining is that because they didn't have to go before a judge. They basically just like refiled the thing and requested this time that he get the execution instead of life imprisonment. And so the judge doesn't like read over anything. They just like, this is what the police want. So that's what we're going to do. And they're going to line him up in front of a bunch of fucking like 18-year-old Chinese like draft kids who are going to, one of them's going to have a bullet. The 8 of them won't. And they're going to shoot him.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's how they do it?
Yeah. And this guy, I think it's like,
What did he have? Cocaine?
no, I think it was to do with amphetamines, and it was about like helping them try and basically get them out of the country to try and sell in Australia.
Oh. Wow, I had no idea.
And he
China
doesn't
was...
like want his family to know. And I'm like, your family knows. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
And then another dude got shot for having like cocaine on him.
This is right when you arrived.
Yeah, right when I arrived.
So you're
I
like,
was
okay. So you're like, oh, okay, all right.
That's the only rehab
wow, I
I
don't
need.
feel like doing MDMA at all.
Yeah.
This worked beautifully.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So okay, so you're there and you're there how long?
I lived there for 3 years.
You're just doing 3-year fucking bids everywhere. Okay, did you ever go to Shanghai?
Yeah, I did.
How sick is Shanghai? Huh?
Oh, Din Tai Fung?
The fucking the
soup
dumpling
dumplings,
place.
bro.
Yeah, right.
You know what it is.
No,
Yo,
that place
shit's
is
so
the
good.
shit.
I know, right?
That's like Popeyes in Detroit.
And
you
what
know
was
I
that
mean?
brewery? Jackson Brewery or something? That was.
I'm not familiar with that.
I'm
not sure
Shanghai
that
was
even
cool.
exists.
Their food's kind of garbage unless you go to Din Tai Fung. It's all like I don't know, fish and
cool,
vinegar
no.
or some shit.
Yeah, but
I'm not
they
feeling
got they
it.
got a lot of those. What's it called? What's the red? When it's red and hot? Szechuan style. I fuck with that big time.
Do they have that in Shanghai? I didn't find.
They do. They definitely.
I didn't get a lot of that.
Yeah,
there.
it's
The
definitely-
Beijing's all spicy food.
Beijing. I was in Beijing for 12 hours. It was the worst fucking experience.
Well, yeah, where'd you go?
Yeah, I just was trying to go to the hotel so I can sleep and go back and fly to fucking Shanghai. But the problem was we kept showing the cab drivers the address for the airport. So we went one by one thinking we're showing the address for the hotel, but we're showing the airport. And they're all like,
Yeah, they don't even try.
yeah, no, like,
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my God.
pretty much. That's pretty correct.
Fucking hours we were there. And
Yeah, so you
It was a
never made
terrible
it. So
experience.
you never made it to the hotel?
we made it to the hotel 3 hours later, slept for 5 hours, went back, got the fuck out of that city. I was like, fuck
Beijing's
Beijing.
dope, but it's like very
I had the worst experience.
Beijing.
Yeah, but I mean, I fucking was just lingering around. If you linger around the airport of any city, it's always the worst shit.
Yeah.
Nothing good is around the airport.
No.
Because those are businesses that are around fucking planes landing and taking off. Those are not nice businesses.
I was flying to where was that? Where was I going to? The place with the terracotta warriors. Fuck, how can I not remember it?
Keep going. Patrick is on this shit. I saw him slide to Google. He'll be saying something real cool.
I can't remember what it's called. I went with the same ex. Oh, that ex showed up in China.
Which one?
The one that I broke up with in Alberta.
In Alberta? Okay, yeah. He left the rigs. I gotta find my baby.
Yeah, he like wrote to me. He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna be in the area."
Oh my God.
I was like, "In the area of China."
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna kill me if he ever hears this. Anyway, we're not together.
It says Ling Tong or Lin Tong, Xian, Shaanxi, China.
Oh yeah,
Was it Shaanxi?
Yeah, Shaanxi province. Yeah.
Shaanxi province. Oh, you're dropping that province too.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, buddy,
She's been there. Now you know she's been there.
Yeah. So yeah, I went. He came with me, and we ended up missing our flight. I guess technically because of me, but whatever.
Okay, we'll just brush past that. I feel like there's a story there, but let's keep moving.
Well, no, there's just like there's holiday traffic,
Yeah.
and so we missed it. He like cussed at me. We ended up having to stay by this hotel by the airport, and it was some next level shit. Like the people.
Like the gridlock or like.
No, just like the area. I was like, you guys live out here? Like,
Is it just high buildings?
no, it's short buildings, alleyway food, shit hotels, and like your misery. I was
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
yo, I need to get out of here. But yeah, going to the Terracotta Warriors was fun, but it was just like China, everything's pretty much the same, to be honest.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It really kind of is.
Yeah, everything's like another version of something that's already existed.
It's like it's like this intersection might be a little nicer than the other one, but it's kind of the same vibe. There's still the same havoc of like taxi drivers and like scooters. It's just the same havoc and chaos everywhere. Some
Yeah.
intersections are nicer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
The cab drivers are fucking insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous there. And what really shocked me is no English. Like I will go back to that, but like there's zero level of English. Like to the point that like the average Chinese person knows the same amount of English that the average American knows Chinese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's literally zero. Like I was shocked. I thought it would have been like that's the cockiness of being from the West, being like, come on, you guys gotta
You know a little
you gotta
bit.
know a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You've seen Jet Li
Chicken
movies, right?
beef.
You've seen The One. You've seen Fearless. Come on.
Ordering food in China was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, because not all the places have pictures and shit.
No, they're just like, which one do you want? And I was like,
C7.
I'd be eating things. I'd be like, oh, sick. This is really good. What is it? Like, oh, I'm like, donkey? No.
Yeah. No, silly. It's chicken foot.
Yeah, no, I was eating donkey for a bit and ox penis. It was crazy.
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck? I didn't ask for this donkey.
Yeah.
I want the ox penis. I just wanted ox penis.
Yeah, I just wanted the ox penis. How do you not know?
I never wanted donkey in this shit. Get this donkey out of my ox penis.
How long were you in China for?
I was there for like 3 months.
Oh, what were you doing?
Because, I was in San Francisco in Silicon Valley working for a startup. And this startup was launching a product in Suzhou.
Yeah.
Suzhou.
Suzhou
Suzhou. It's like it's like 40-minute bullet train from Shanghai.
Yeah.
So I'd go there, and on the weekends I'd go to fucking Shanghai. And I was just in a plant. I was in a plant for 12 hours a day.
Ew.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. It was fucking terrible. There's a lot of young. China's so crazy because, like, you can get, in like 3 hours notice, you can get an agency to get you 100 skilled laborers.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I need 100 people in 2 hours, kind of thing. And they'll fucking find them. And they'll all come and they'll work in your plant. And right when the break comes, they'll all go to the break area and everybody will have their phone out and their head down.
Yeah.
100 people will just be like, phone out and head down. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I want to sell neck cream or some shit, right? Like, I would make a killing. Like, everybody's head was fucking down.
I want to sell neck cream.
Yeah, right? Some neck cream. Neck cream! Sometimes in Shanghai, there's some areas that are super nice, where for a second you think you could be anywhere, like Canada and the States. And then when you come out, there's an old lady with, like, a wooden box with 8 different styles of cigarettes. I'm like, yeah, this is China. I forgot this is China. This is not Canada.
That's
just
so
cigarettes
true.
on the street. I love that, though. Don't you prefer that?
Oh, buddy, the cigarettes? Like, I actually
I don't
miss
even
that.
smoke, but, like, I much prefer people having that. Like, just being like, and they have the Korean style cigarettes that are like so many flavors. I love that shit.
Like you snap it, then you double snap it. You're like,
double snap it. Okay, what's that one called? There was what's that fucking flavor? It's like,
I can't remember. I've had a mint bubble gum, which has been nice.
they do not allow that shit in North America because they're afraid kids will start smoking the shit out
Like,
of it.
oh, it's just like Bubblicious.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Like, Tommy, no.
I love Marlboro. Yeah.
That's so true. Oh my god.
Oh fuck, I forgot what that. But yeah, my buddy got
can't
those
remember.
Korean cigarettes, the thin ones. You said you pop them twice.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking candy. It's so cold. The smoke
just
coming
like,
through. You're
get
like,
into
ooh.
my-
Yeah.
yeah. That's like my students, because I'm a teacher.
Yeah. What do you teach English? I'm assuming.
English, French, and business.
Hell yeah! Just
Hey.
because you're an independent and because I'm an independent black woman, I'll
Yeah,
also
because
be
my
teaching
mom was
commerce.
like, "You're living the life I didn't."
Yeah. Yeah.
But
She's like, "You still dancing out there, honey?" You're like, "No." You still doing horseback riding?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? No. So they always come back with cigarettes for me, which is nice. It's not professional, but
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Were you the cool teacher, or were you just kind of like, were you like nursing hangovers with sunglasses like a fucking movie?
I'm both.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a pretty bitchy teacher, to be honest. But like, I'm an indifferent bitchy teacher. Where I'm like, listen, I already went through this. I already know the steps that I need to take to be graduated from university. You don't. I'm telling you how to do it. If you don't want to do it, it's your problem.
Just like direct approach.
Yeah, you can fail or you can not. It's not up to me. It's up to you.
It's all literally, it's on you.
Telling you what to do. I had to do it. No one had to guide me through it this heavy. Like,
Make moves. Yeah.
Make moves
Give
or
me the
fail.
fucking cigarettes and go study.
give me your fucking
Do
cigarettes.
a fucking fraction, bitch. Give me that shit. Did you ever have to talk to any of these kids' parents?
Oh, I talk to them all the time.
And
It's a private school, so they're like, the parents are like,
expats?
so my morning class is like international students.
Yeah.
And then my evening class are just like regular students.
Yeah. Like, so Chinese? Just,
I love to say regular students.
yeah,
but they're
just run
like,
of the mill Chinese.
yeah.
It's okay. There's billions.
No, but they're like just students that come after they go to school, and then the morning students are people that are like there from like China or like what's the, Zanzibar. We have a lot of random.
Oh, Zanzibar, yeah. Those guys are living in Tanzania. My
Yeah.
buddy's from there.
Yeah.
That Zanzibar is where like celebrities vacation and shit.
Yeah. I was like, she's like, I'm from Zanzibar. I was like, that's.
That sounds like heaven, doesn't
I was
it?
like, that sounds like a techno song.
Yeah, Zanzibar. Right?
Yeah, you know.
Love,
Ecstasy.
emotion,
Passion. Yeah, pretty much. Except she's 16 and doesn't do that.
We just do that for 4 minutes. Emotion.
9 and 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
DJ Steven Smith.
we've raved too
We are
much.
now
Clearly,
recording. Yeah.
yeah, we're
then
coming
that-
to you live.
Yeah, exactly. This is Anjuna Beats you're listening to right now. It's like, why are you so angry? Why is that DJ tag
Yeah.
so angry?
Listen up. You're like,
Yeah, oh
what?
my God. Fuck. So what made you like, was it the visa that made you have to come back?
No, my dad was dying.
Oh, fuck. And then was it cancer? I mean, it's...
No, he's just old.
Oh, okay.
He died when he was 85.
Oh, so he had a good life then. 85.
Yeah, he had a stroke
Yeah.
a couple years before I came back,
Okay.
and then he recovered, which was random.
That's unbelievable. Like he could talk and shit?
Yeah, he could talk. He was just in a wheelchair now.
Okay, yeah.
And then he kind of just like he had a lot of money, and my half sisters were trying to steal it, and just kinda, I think the stress just got to him.
Always that story. Always that
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
And they like tried to sue us because they wanted the money, and he left everything to me, and they were like crazy about it.
Oh, this story, it's like 3 or 4 times I've heard this story. It's like
It's
right when
nuts.
the parent dies, it's like the greed surfaces.
Yeah, I was like, just go to work. Like, I don't know, everybody else is.
So they tried to get the inheritance from you,
Yeah,
half siblings.
yeah.
Did they ever get it? No. Fuck them. If you're listening now, you're never gonna fucking get it.
They're whack.
They're whack.
They're super whack. Like, you shouldn't be 50 trying to like get money still.
Is that how old they are?
Yeah.
Oh my god. He raised us too.
But he didn't really. It was just really weird. So I came back because he was getting sick, and I was like, I'm gonna spend the last couple of years with him. And also, I couldn't breathe in China
Yeah, in Beijing
because that like
specifically.
when I lived in China is when they broke the record for the most pollution ever.
Yeah. I heard they sell oxygen in Beijing and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's some
Like,
bullshit somebody says
they
in the
sell,
streets.
You know, they
like-
sell cans of oxygen
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
over China now.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
The
And
hustling.
like in like water bottle, when you go into
Oh,
the
like
convenience
vending
store,
style.
Yeah,
God
exactly
damn.
the same thing now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because like when I was there, the scale for the air quality index was the max was 600,
Yeah.
and I woke up one day and they're like, "We don't know what it is because it's over that." And I was like, "That's not good."
And what does it feel like? Does it just feel like
Well, you go to blow
thicker
your
air?
nose and it's all black,
literally black?
black. Blowing your nose, all black in your tissue.
Oh my god.
You have to wear masks. I had to wear a mask. Like that wasn't just a trend.
Apparently, I saw when I was in Japan, I saw people wearing masks like crazy. There's no pollution issue there. Apparently, the reason they wear masks in Japan is so people don't talk to you.
Wow.
That's why people do it in Tokyo. Is so you don't talk to me. So there's no social interaction. If I have a mask on, if I'm walking near you and I have a mask on, and you need to find out the time, you're gonna ask the other person. You're not gonna ask the mask guy.
That's what losing a second world war does to a country. It fucking breaks the minds of all the people who live there.
Yeah,
Same
exactly,
thing with
right?
Germans being all fucked up and weird into the same weird sex stuff
Yeah,
Japanese
right.
people
Oh,
are
yeah.
into.
Japanese have Pokemon Go, right?
It's all about losing a second world war. It just makes you into a fucking weirdo.
You're so right. You could probably all
Is that what
stems
happens
back
with the
to that.
blurred out porn shit?
Yeah, right.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
just Germans shitting on each other and Japanese people using octopuses.
Yeah.
I think it's the same
German
thing.
shitting on each
Oh,
other.
German shit on each other.
Germans
tonight.
got-
Stop.
Germany and Japan have the
Tamara.
worst
I don't watch
porn in
porn.
the world.
I've never
You don't
watched porn.
You've never watched porn?
No.
Are you afraid?
I don't know. I have a good enough sex life that I don't need to watch it.
Let's explore this. If you were to watch porn, you'd watch interracial white guy, black girl? When you try to get, when you try to diddle yourself, what's your go-to? Is it a memory or is it an
Yeah, just think
imagination?
about guys and girls I used to fuck.
Okay, all right, okay. So shit you have done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
Is that good?
No. That's for me. That's the best. I go porn, but if I have no Wi-Fi, I go memories. Yeah. That's
No,
just the
I
truth.
honestly, I've watched porn like once in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's never been.
You don't have that compulsion.
No.
I did so bad because I was like, like I said, super repressed. So I'm just like fucking watching porn hard. Like that's what happens when it goes the other way. So I was like deep in that shit. I had to fucking climb my way out of that.
Really?
Yeah. Because you're not even like engaging with girls in real life. Because you're so fucking in this porn world that like, it's fucked. Yeah, you gotta like, porn is just like an addiction. Like it's like jerking off to porn is just like hitting 2 beers,
Really?
Yeah. You don't think of it like that. You don't think of it like that. But you're so disengaged and like you can't flirt. You can't like it fucks everything
You
up.
can't flirt.
You can.
I wouldn't be able to live.
Yeah, no, you can, but like your whole thing is fucked up. Like your whole mentality is totally fucked. Like you're so like engaged. Like your senses are so overly like exposed during porn.
Yeah, you're
that like
fried.
you fry your neurons. I mean, so to speak. Like
What?
you fry yourself a little bit, so you're almost like you're not really there. You're so like distant, like in like engagements with the opposite sex or whatever you fuck with.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys are all way more than women are visually stimulated. So the idea of like looking at a bright screen with a fucking like airbrushed porn star getting just
railed.
Yeah, just getting railed.
Railed.
It does sort of like bring the volume down on everything else. So like when you're just talking to a girl normally and you're going through your head of like, okay, this is going to be such a slow, boring process compared to like ringing a doorbell and then 2 people are just like instantly fucking in like 10 different positions.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right? You're talking about
That's
work.
crazy.
You're thinking about I wonder if she does ass to mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, it's sort of like being shell shocked of just like and then you see like it's like the difference of like someone if you see like a war with tons of people killing each other and then you see 2 people like pushing and shoving. The 2 people pushing and shoving now looks like nothing.
Yeah.
Because you have seen the highest, most like extreme
You've been exposed to
Why
the
would you
final.
guys do that to yourself?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a problem.
That's why it is 13-year-old like boys fuck themselves so badly by watching too much porn because no one is there to tell you like how much like it's like getting a hold of like crack before you've ever smoked weed or something like that. Like you're so not ready for the level of stimulation. It's very difficult to like go like wow, triple penetration.
Yeah.
Just I'll not watch that for 3 months now.
Yeah.
What?
Go back to school and
Have you ever
talk
heard
to
of
normal
NoFap?
people.
Have you ever heard of NoFap?
No, what's that?
NoFap is like challenges guys and girls do where it's like, I'm not jerking off. I mean, it's tied to porn specifically. So I think if it's like, it's cool to be jerking off by like, with your memories or your imagination or whatever. But people say NoFap as an effort to like get off and detox from porn.
In England, they called it no wanks.
You're like, you don't even, do you have an addictive personality?
I do.
So then you dodged a fucking bullet by not being on porn.
I just didn't like it.
Yeah, okay, so then
Because like
still.
I'm not in it, so why the fuck am I watching it?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's one way to look
Like
at it. But now,
there are definitely a bunch of like if I ever get like
you
super
find
famous, I'm gonna
somebody
be in
who
a lot of
looks-
sex tapes for sure.
if you find somebody who looks kind of like you, and
No, it has to be me.
I know you think, but you're watching stuff.
No.
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm almost trying to convince you to watch porn now.
I
You don't
can't. Like I've
understand,
tried. I
Tamara.
tried once. I tried one time with someone I was seeing. I was like, I don't need
Like,
this
let's
shit.
watch it together.
Yeah, I'm not into it at
Yeah.
all.
I'm
Yeah.
not into that as well. I don't see the point of like watching porn with someone else. It's
Yeah.
It can be nice,
Like we're both already here.
You learn
exactly
about
that's
each
what
other.
I would be thinking of. Like
it sets
you know,
the
we
tone.
can take our clothes off.
It sets the tone. You know, I can set the tone.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I love how you're trying to really pitch this porn
right.
thing to me. I'm like,
I have a problem.
yeah,
Please
the last
help
time
me.
I was in porn, I'm okay. The last time I watched anything on like a porn site is when like ampland.com was around. I don't even know if that's
I
still
don't even know
around.
what that is.
It's old school.
Do you know Amplan?
Nope, before my time.
Before your time.
I was in like
goddamn.
grade 8. That's like the last time I watched porn.
What was it? What was Amplan?
Ampland's, I guess, like Pornhub. I don't know. I've never seen Pornhub.
Oh, it was another website.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Amplan. What the fuck? It's a terrible porn name.
I can't check that on my work computer, but I was
There's
looking
no
up
history.
on my
There's not
phone.
even a Google history of it. God damn, this is some OG site.
I don't know if it still exists. I was literally 13.
What? Where were you?
Oh no, it still comes up.
Yeah.
It's still there?
We are happy to announce that Amplan has been merged with our site iXXX.com.
Hell yeah.
Big news in the
Now
Amplan
that's a good
world.
name. Now that's a good name. iXXX.com. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's the last time. So that was very old. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been into it.
I'm fucking.
Maybe I'm missing out on like tricks.
No,
or
no,
something.
you're not. No,
I think
you're
it's
really
geared
not.
towards guys, so
Yeah.
It's geared towards guys.
Big time.
I'm not too surprised.
Definitely. And, you know, this is not even necessary information, but I prefer amateur porn personally.
What does that mean?
So there's professional and there's amateur porn.
I think that's for most guys. I
That's
would
for-
say
is that the case for
the
most
most
guys?
normal thing, I think, is like looking at normal people fucking kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So professional porn is where it's lit from 8 sources. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can see every freckle on this chick's ass.
Oh.
Everything. It's too much, you know? It's like so daytime. You're like, this is nobody really fucks in like this well lit.
The
Like
sun.
nobody wants to fuck like in this scenario.
It's in the same 3 rented houses in like
Oh.
LA.
Exactly. They're all the same. White bed sheets. So somebody just comes and
Oh,
switches the bed sheets every
White
time.
bed sheets?
Yeah, they
Everything's
switch the
white.
scenes. Yeah, they have a huge linen budget. You know what I mean? But I like amateur where it's like real people hooking up with a fucking grainy camera in the corner.
Yeah, it's
with,
like a couple, or it's like my Bumble date from last night kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then it's
So you're
just like
basically
cell
saying that I
phone
might be
video.
on some websites right
Yeah,
now.
hell yeah, and I might be on some.
Oh
we
my
might
God.
all be on some shit. Who
Shit.
knows? Who knows? Was that Alberta oil guy? Was he into cameras? Was he into hiding cameras?
No, I dated a straight up camera dude.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Was he around town in China too? Hey, I'm around town. What do you- Did he record that shit? Did any guy ever be like, yo, let's make a tape?
I've made a lot of tapes.
Have you made a lot of tapes? Do you ever put them in the cloud? Are you afraid of that? Because right now people are getting fucked up on that, right?
I have 16 gigs, fam. There's no,
Yeah, in the cloud.
there's no cloud.
Are you? Yeah, okay. You got that shit unlocked. right?
No, that's like no, it's a personal thing. I would never upload that shit anywhere.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it backs up. Like when Apple,
Oh, it's
you have
not
an
on,
iPhone,
no, it's
right?
not. It's not on a phone. It's like a
Oh, it's like a recording device.
It's like a full-on
oh, you're
camera.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's way smarter.
yeah, no. Like,
All the celebrities right now, the way they're getting fucked is their iPhone backs up to iCloud, and then their iCloud gets hacked, and then they find nudes, and then this keeps happening, and then somebody hacks their nudes, hits them up, goes, I have all your nudes. Give me X amount of money, or I'm about to drop them all, and then they gotta get ahead of it and be like, I'm powerful and I'm
you
ahead
gotta
of
be
this.
smart about it. Like, we gotta go to Henry's. We gotta get a camera. Like,
Yeah.
You know what
Let's
I
keep
mean?
these SD cards under the mattress.
yeah.
Gotta be.
I've got to make sure I keep it in like a case,
practice
like I have a key.
discretion.
Only, like, yeah, I know.
exactly. Put the shit in a time capsule, you know?
Yeah,
Put it in the fucking-
you don't just have to keep it. Are you fucking crazy? Is this still about immigrants?
Yeah, this is all what it is. You're like not even an immigrant. It's like neither of us are like we're just two blacks who love the whites.
I'm the only person in my family that was born in Canada. So.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, my little brother. Actually, no, even my little brother. He came here like when he was 1. But yeah,
Yeah.
everybody technically was not born in Canada.
That's crazy.
But like, did your siblings come here super young?
Yeah, my mom kidnapped my sister.
Okay, literally.
Yeah,
All right.
when she was 16.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
very old to kidnap, huh? Was it just
Yeah.
like a custody issue, like technicality kind of scenario?
I think it was just different back then. Or I guess, like, I don't know what happened. Anyway, she's here.
Yeah.
Everyone made it to Canada but my brother.
Okay.
He's still there.
Okay. Just like calling you, like, I see your phone, you have 6 missed calls from him. I'm
Well,
gonna get
no,
back.
so my sister's 50, my other sister's 52, my brother's 54, so still a long time ago.
Oh.
My mom's 72,
Oh, okay. So were you
the
the,
youngest.
are you an accident?
My mom
Is there
says
a big
no,
gap?
but
Is
she
there a
can't.
big gap?
Yeah, me and my youngest sister before me are 19 years apart. So she could be my mom.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that you were not planned.
She said she wanted. Like, she
20
said she
years?
got.
So we think, yeah, what do you think? We're kid? You have another kid? 20
Well,
years?
everyone says I wasn't. She said that like, my mom got really poor, like not poor. Sorry, she got really bored.
Yeah.
And she wanted to have a kid to like have some trouble in her life.
Yeah.
And then she's like, then I had you, and it was too much trouble. It's like, well,
You're like, I regret this.
I was like, well, that's your choice, bitch. Hi, mom. Anyway.
So you grew up like well-to-do, like affluent, like you had a decent childhood, right? Like as far
Great
as like,
childhood.
great childhood.
Yeah.
Did you go to a lot of your white friends' houses?
Yeah.
Did your white friends come to your place a lot?
Yeah.
Their pantries versus your pantry.
We were stacked.
You were stacked?
We were stacked. It was way better at my place.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
My mom still, like, for every party will make, like, racks and racks of jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Endless coleslaw, rice and peas. Like,
Walk-in pantry.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
shit.
We had
Oh.
our shit going.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
I'd rather be at my, like, Costco everything, strudels, like, let's go. Like
Like you're never out of Bounty paper towels.
no.
Ever.
No, I never had a paper towel, never had a fucking toilet paper, never had anything.
That is fucking,
Yeah,
that's
it was-
affluence, right?
It was, yeah, no, it was lit. It was lit. Like,
This is high culture right here. I
no,
love it.
My mom was fucking, she killed it. Went to daycare, went to summer camp, gymnastics camp, horseback riding camp. It was next level.
Growing up like pretty deprived, my favorite thing going to my white friends' houses was the fucking pantry.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, I remember just walking in and looking in, even just the cans of Chef Boyardee, red cans.
Oh, no. My
I'm
mom
not-
was
I mean
above
that
that
shit. I mean that shit is pretty low level shit.
No, my
but
mom-
I was loved it. I was just like at awe of it.
I only ever had crab dinner like
Gushers.
twice in my life.
Yeah. I mean, I just like to see the boxes. I saw all I saw was options. I was like, it's like a grocery store in your house. Ah.
Yeah, no. Like, we got like food.
Do you know the recipe for jerk chicken?
I do, and I'm not allowed to say it because my mom will kill me.
Yeah.
My mom has different, like, so my mom had a
The secret is
restaurant for like
pepper?
8 years.
Yeah.
Then she sold it to this guy named Raps, like on Oakwood. That's like my mom's old
Oh, on
restaurant.
Oakwood?
Yeah.
I live off Oakwood.
Yeah, so my mom had a place called Taz, which was named after me.
Yeah.
How cute.
Yeah.
And her jerk chicken recipe has never been duplicated because there's a secret ingredient that nobody knows about. And
Is it love?
no.
No.
And
not
so she has
love.
the
You heard
best
it
jerk
here
chicken. I'll
first.
bring you some one day.
Is it love? No. Is it cumin?
No.
Possibly.
No. I can't say it.
Is it like something that like we normally put in food, or is this some like way off? You'll never guess.
Sworn to secrecy, can't even reveal anything.
Jesus. That's a good point to end on. We just hit like an hour, huh? Hey, do you plug all your shit?
Okay.
Plug your Instagram.
Yeah,
Plug,
so
I know you run your show at Corner. Plug it all.
okay, so my Instagram is Teemair, Teemair. I run a show every Wednesday at Friday Roots and Vibes called SOS Comedy. I run a weekly show every Sunday at the Corner Comedy Club East called Sunday Best. And I run a monthly show the second Thursday of every month called Ladies Night at the Underground Cafe and Social Club. And I think that's it.
Hell yeah, and I'm going to be putting all her Instagram stuff in the description so you'll be able to follow up on that if you're in Toronto. And as far as myself, if you are in Toronto this Thursday, July 4th, come out to the Free Times Cafe at 8:30 p.m.
I'll be there.
I got my monthly comedy show that Tamara will be on. It's going to be sick. It's a monthly show. I run it with Max Sheldrick, Plus Time Comedy. Check it out. We make funny videos. That also will plug. Peace.
Bye.